This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome out here to Lorain High School for some JV basketball action. Today it's the Warrensville Tigers taking on the Titans from Lorain High as we get ready to get things underway. And the opening tip will go to the Titans, and right off the bat, personal control foul, a little charging action. My name is Gary Pelter. I'm out here with Hyatt Hernan this evening to do the JV basketball game for you here on WLCS TV 20. And who did we get that charging foul on? That was on number 15, Robert Hausler for the Titans. Taking a look at a JV ball club that consists of a lot of youngsters for the Warrensville Tigers. I was talking to Coach Paul Martin. They're 0-8, and they've got a lot of youngsters playing, freshmen, and they don't have a freshman ball club, and that makes things a little bit rough on a coach when you're playing a lot of younger guys.
Yeah, without a freshman team, this JV team becomes much more developmental at the earliest level, trying to get guys ready to play varsity right away rather than starting them at a lower level.
Once again, Ausler this time taking the ball to the basket and getting the first basket for the Titans this evening. And right now, a 2-0 lead with 6:03 remaining in the first quarter for the Titans. They get off to the early start. Turnover going the other way. Titans with some nice defense.
And a good job by Lorain starting out strong, trying to control this first quarter against a team that, as we see from the records, Lorain coming in 5-4, they're better than this Warrensville team, and they really need to show that early.
Put back basket by Xavier Harrison for the Titans as the Titans are getting out to a nice little lead here. A 6-0 lead with 5:19 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, again, in any sport, when you're the better team, you want to show that early. If you can get off to a strong start, sometimes it can take the other team out of it. Sometimes you can keep that momentum going on throughout the game. The Titans doing a good job here getting 6 unanswered points on the board.
Alec Church with the opportunity at the free throw line right now for the Tigers. Puts the first one in for the first points of the evening for the Tigers. 6-1 in favor of the Titans. Church eyes the basket. Splits the pair. Ball knocked out of bounds, going to remain Titans basketball. Jamar Ross with the basketball, moving it around the perimeter, and some nice defense there by the Tigers, but tipped out of bounds, and it will remain the Titans basketball.
Yeah, even though they weren't able to come away with the takeaway, still a good job, you know, being able to interfere with the ball, being able to make a good defensive play, trying to get their team back in this one.
Shot up and missed, rebound by the Tigers, taking the ball back the other way. One shot for the Titans that time. And now, once again, the Tigers will be going back to the free throw line. This time it's going to be Armand Coleman taking his talents to the stripe. No, they called that, I guess he must have been on the ground. They're going to be inbounding the basketball. Three-point attempt there by Smith. Not successful, knocked out of bounds, turning it over the other way, Titans basketball.
Yeah, a good job there by the Titans, able to turn what looked like a ball going out of bounds against them, haul that one in and bounce it off an opposing player and get a possession that it looked like they may have very well lost.
Titans very patient with their offense right now, but nonetheless, trying to get that ball back into the paint and get a good shot off. That time, shot off by Weatherington, but tipped out of bounds and going back the other way to the Tigers. Once again, the score is 6-1 in favor of the Titans from Lorain High. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter play. Alex Church out front with the basketball. Hands it off to Smith. Smith with the attempt and gets his own rebound back after picking it up off the floor. Not successful. Alser with the ball, taking it across the timeline for the Titans.
Yeah, so far we've seen Orsler really getting involved in this game. He had the first points for the Titans, as well as a near point make attempt on that foul earlier. There, he's able to get the rebound, trying to make an impact here early.
From the free throw line, Moon with the jump shot, unsuccessful. Once again, only one shot, and it's back to the Titans, and back to the Tigers. They take it down the floor and turn it over.
Yeah, Lorain doing a very good job here, able to control the time of possessions, playing the game at their own tempo, really dictating how the offense flows.
Yeah, you're right, Hyatt. They are doing a nice job of controlling that tempo and getting the shots that they want. And that time, it's a three-pointer by Weatherington from the outside. Now the score is 9-1 in favor of the Titans JV ball club. Shot off the mark there, way off the mark by Jacqueline Smith.
And the youngness of this Warrensville team is often stressed. But I mean, looking at the Lorain roster, they're all sophomores or freshmen on this JV team. So I mean, they're also very young, ripe players looking to be groomed for the next level as well.
Turnover action going both ways there, and it ends up back in the Titans' hands as they move the ball around once again. Somewhat patiently trying to get a nice shot attempt there. Air ball, turning the ball over. Going back down the other way. It was Alex Church with the basketball, taking it for the Warrensville Tigers.
And that's one thing Lorain can't start doing now, is trying to force offense where there isn't any. We see them trying to do that there, and the turnover leads to 2 points for Warrensville, or 2 free throw attempts here.
Alex Church has the only point of the ball game so far for the Tigers. He's had 3 free throw attempts, hitting 1 of them. He's on his 4th right now. And he splits the pair. Second basket for the, or second point for the Warrensville Heights Tigers. 9-2 in favor of the Titans.
And the Warrensville defense really coming out aggressive there, trying to make something happen, similar to the turnover on the last Lorain offensive possession, but getting a little bit too tenacious there and causes the foul.
Two minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. And once again, the Titans, the basketball on their end of the floor. And a nice basket right there by Jamar Ross, his first 2 points of the ball game. A very patient attempt at offense for the Tigers. Jacqueline Smith comes up with the first field goal of the evening for the Tigers.
And 5 minutes and 30 seconds in, finally getting a field goal for the Tigers, trying to get some offense started at the end of this first quarter and carry something into the second.
Once again, the Titans with the offense on their end, and a little bit more pressure type defense for the Tigers as they come out and challenge the Titans a little bit more. Nice finger roll by Xavier Harrison there for a basket for the Lorain Titans. 16-4 right now in favor of the Titans. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter of play. Tigers very patient right now, quite possibly looking to, I was going to say take the last shot, but they turned the ball over. Goes the other way. Once again, one shot for the Titans. Going to have it thrown out of bounds and end up being the Tigers' ball. Warrensville going the other way with 32.5 on the clock remaining.
So with 32.5 on the clock, now the Tigers might try to get down there, wait patiently, and get the last shot of the quarter, if that is they don't turn the ball over once again.
So many times you see that. It looks like they're going to be patient, then sometimes the youth of these players, they'll get a little excited when they see something breaking and take it to the basket. Like right there, there's still 17 seconds remaining and they turn the ball over on the missed shot. Titans going the other way. 3-point attempt by Weatherington, and that falls off the mark, but an offensive rebound and a stick back. Ausler with another basket. Robert Ausler with the opportunity right now for a three-point play.
And as this quarter comes to an end, looking at the scoreboard and just watching these two teams play, it's been all Lorain so far.
Ausler with the free throw attempt, successful. Tigers back down the other end of the floor for the last shot of the quarter, and it's unsuccessful. And at the end of one, it's the Lorain High Titans 19 and the visiting Warrensville Tigers 4. We'll be back with more right after this on WLCS TV 20.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Lefebvre, and this is Johnny. We're working with Best Friends Animal Society to stop the suffering of millions of breeding dogs in puppy mills who supply puppies to pet stores. You can help too, by not adding to the demand for pet store puppies. When searching for your next best friend, do what I did. Adopt. Don't shop. Let a shelter dog like Johnny steal your heart.
Back out here at Lorain High School as we get things underway for the second quarter of the JV ball game this evening. The Warrensville Heights Tigers coming in here to play the Titans. It's 19-4 in favor of the Titans as we once again get the second quarter underway here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Tigers have not had a lot of success on the offensive end this evening.
No, they only have one field goal made, the other 2 points from free throws, and that's definitely something they need to work on here. But looking at the scoreboard, there's a lot of things they really need to work on to get back into this one in this second quarter.
Well, give a lot of credit to the Titans defense as well. They've been very successful as far as making the Tigers work for everything that they've got this evening, which is not very much, though that is a 2-point basket right there by Cavante Matthews. His first two of the evening, and now 19-6. Taking it down the other way, Robert Ausler with another basket. Pushing the Titans lead out even more right now. 15-point lead for the Titans.
And once again, we see Warrensville struggling to get offense going. The Lorain High defense just really shutting down anything they've tried so far.
And they do make a nice move getting down there into the basket. I'm going to credit that one to Delontes White. 2-point basket, 21-8 in favor of the Titans. Titans not shy about taking to the basket right there was Jahil Moon with another basket for him. That gives him 4 on the evening so far, according to my stat sheet. Now they've started to just take it down the floor, back and forth, and not being very shy about putting them baskets up there high.
Yeah, Lorain coming out in the second quarter much more aggressive about attacking to the net, where in the first quarter we saw a lot of patience out of them. Now they're really trying to take control of this game and make sure they put it out of reach here.
Anthony Kaczynski with his first basket of the evening now into the basketball game for the Titans. They got about 4 offensive rebounds on that possession, which was something that they did not get a lot of in that first quarter. It was a lot of one shot and back the other way, but that time they got numerous offensive rebounds. That time one shot in the other way for the Tigers as the Titans take the basketball. Almost a carry there, but the officials didn't see it that way. Let them keep playing.
Yeah, especially with these younger guys, they're learning the fundamentals of the game and trying to train themselves as athletes rather than get wins. And so the referees sometimes can be more lax when blowing a whistle.
All right, let's see. Did we credit him with that basket?
Well, I believe so. The scoreboard only attributed 1 point here in the stadium, but.
All right. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here and give you an opportunity to tell the folks about something, Hyatt.
Well, yeah, are you employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. Don't get a 3-second call with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the line and shoot your way to success at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. We will fast break the competition so you win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch your APY score the maximum. You'll score a goal every time when you call LSECU at 282-4600.
There you go. Now we're back at the free throw line. Alex Church once again. Makes one. Lorain up 25-11. The JV contest.
And so far, every time Warrensville started to get something going, Lorain's right back down there answering, really preventing them from cutting into this lead.
Warrensville once again patient, nice cut there to the basket, but a little bit of a one-handed, I don't know if you can't even call it a jump or a baby hook, kind of just a toss up there by Jaquan Smith, and knocked out of bounds, going to remain the Tigers basketball. Tigers once again now exhibiting patience on the offensive end of it. Shot up once again by Smith off the iron and goes back the other way. Ausler with the attempt. Rebound picked up by the Tigers going back the other way, and once again it's going to be Church taking the ball to the basket and then draw the foul for another attempt at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's shooting 3 for 5 today, and he's been at the free throw line quite a bit here in this first half, and he's been putting up the majority of the points for Warrensville, even on field goals as well.
Alex Church hits the first. Cut the lead back down to 15. Lorain on top 27-12 in this JV contest. Special presentation here, WLCS TV 20. Second one unsuccessful off the iron. The Titans take it back the other way. Layup is unsuccessful. Both teams, little scrum for the basketball. Rolls out of bounds on the end line. We're going to turn it back over to the Tigers. Tigers going the other way now. Moving that basketball right across the timeline, and once again, the Titans seeing an opportunity to take it to the basket, but once again, it's one shot and going back the other way.
Yeah, and they're really not holding on to the ball nearly as much as they were in the first quarter. And while they still have a 15-point lead, this is an easy way to give the Tigers more possessions and get back into this one.
So the Tigers having a lot of problems offensively putting that ball in the basket.
Yeah, they've been very patient and they're setting up what they want to do on offense, but that only matters if you're getting points on the board, which the majority of the time they haven't been.
Yeah, the Tigers have been moving and cutting and showing patience, as you said, but they have shown an inability to get that ball in the basket. Once again, they're moving around that perimeter outside there. Right there, that's Armando Coleman with the basketball. John Brown, with the basketball. They're taking it to the basket. Once again, he's going to have another opportunity at the free throw line. Actually, his first opportunity for Brown this evening.
But the Titans have been giving Warrensville a lot of opportunities at the free throw line, which is a way that they can put up points that they've been having trouble getting from the field. However, with misses like that, it's going to be tougher for them to get back into this one.
Well, when you've got that 15-point deficit as the Warrensville Heights Tigers have right now, cutting into it with the clock stopped is something that they want to do, but they just haven't been able to. Right there, missing 2 free throw attempts. Titans bring the ball back down the court, but an inability to even get a shot off before they turn it over. And Warrensville Heights returns the favor, turns it back over the other way. Shot off the backboard and rolled out around the rim by Ross, unsuccessful. And once again, one shot going back the other way. Titans with a shot, another air ball. I've seen a fair amount of air balls in this ball game so far in the first half.
It's been a very fast-paced game, but not fast-paced out of a lot of scoring, more rather than a lot of turnovers and a lot of air balls and a lot of defensive rebounds. Good defensive basketball, but
less than a minute to go in this first half of play. Tigers with the basketball, 40 seconds to go. Ball knocked out of bounds, going to remain Tigers basketball. They're going to inbound it, and once again, you kind of think that they're going to want to hold it for that last shot, but they haven't. In that first quarter play, I think they got up 3 shots when we thought they were holding it for 1.
Well, we mentioned earlier, this JV team is almost entirely freshmen. Warrensville does not have a freshman team, and sometimes these young guys, they think they see something that they can capitalize on, and they go for it rather than waiting it out.
And right there, they took the shot but failed to capitalize as they move it back Titans way with the basketball. Right now, the Titans are looking to wind that clock down under 15 seconds right now. Davis dishing the basketball over there to Weatherington. Weatherington, what did they call him for there? Was that a travel?
Looked like it very well could have been.
I believe they called him for the travel. Nonetheless, oh, nobody playing any defense there.
And that's an easy way to get the last shot of the game off.
Coleman with his first basket of the evening for the Warrensville Heights Tigers. It's now halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break as the Lorain High Titans have the lead at 27-14 over the Warrensville Heights Tigers. We'll be back with the second half of JV basketball right after this.
If I ride, I will know the way the trees smell after the rain. I will grow a heart so strong that hospitals will take Tuesdays off. If I ride, road rage will turn into laughter, and oil tankers will haul chocolate milk. And I won't be a boy or a girl. I will just be a rider.
Welcome back out here to Lorain High School, home of the Titans, for some JV basketball action. My name is Gary Pelter. I'm out here with Hyatt Hernan this evening, and we're getting ready to get things underway in the second half. But before we do that, we've got a couple things we want to tell you about.
Yeah, first we'd like to remind you that there will be a Subway Player of the Game announced at the end of this broadcast. The Lorain High JV Basketball Player of the Game can stop in at 2217 East 42nd Street and receive a free regular 6-inch sub, 21-ounce fountain drink, and bag of chips. So at the end of the game, we'll announce the winner of that award, and hopefully they'll head down to Subway and get themselves a meal.
And that's a Subway right across the street over here, 2217 East 42nd Street. Make sure you participate over there and patronize that fine establishment. I also want to let people know that attention to the seniors and parents. You want to mark your calendars for Lorain City Schools Financial Aid Night. It's going to be Thursday, January 24th at 6 p.m. It's going to be right here at Lorain High School. Dave Newman from College Now Greater Cleveland will be doing the presentation. Lorain Community Foundation will also present scholarship information. Light refreshments will be provided, and make sure you come on down and participate in that if you're interested in financial aid, and really, who isn't? Any questions, please contact your local school counselor at 277-1176. Getting ready to turn things over to Hyatt here as we get the second half underway. It's Lorain High on top, 27-14, and getting ready to tip things off. Hyatt.
Yeah, the teams head out to start the third quarter. We saw a lot of back and forth basketball in the first half. A lot of good defensive play, sometimes lacking on the offensive side, but overall Lorain High was able to get it done with much more efficiency than Warrensville, and that's why we have the 27-14 13-point lead.
They got to a point where both teams were very not only inefficient but impatient as well, as far as looking for those good shots late in that second quarter of basketball.
And starting this one off, we have a scrum on the floor. Warrensville comes up with it. And that is a miss there. And Lorain able to come up with the rebound. So once again, we see quick play, but not able to put points on the board. And that was the story in the first half.
Lorain got off to that nice lead and never really looked back. They pushed it out, maintained a lead of around 15 points throughout that first half of play.
Harrison taking it up the court. Sends it to the middle to Ross, and Ross puts up 2. That's his second 2 of the game. Warrensville coming down with it. Trying to make something happen that is taken away from them. Weatherington with the steal coming down the court.
Another turnover. The Titans pushed it the other way. They're going to end up with that basketball.
And definitely a more aggressive style like we saw in the second quarter coming out in the second half. Lorain cycling that ball. Ross looking to make something happen. Sends it over to Weatherington, whose shot cannot go, and down comes Warrensville Heights with the ball.
Once again, one shot for the Titans, and it comes back the other way.
And that's what the story has been all day today. A missed shot there for Warrensville. Church with the rebound, and his shot goes for 3. Church putting up the majority of the points for Warrensville in that first half, including 4 free throw attempts made. Lorain now with it. Ross
Lorain exhibiting a little more patience from that man-to-man defense. The Tigers are out there.
And that is Harrison putting up 2. Actually, they're going to send him to the foul line. And yeah, now the scoreboard puts 2 more up, and it's Harrison going for the 3-point play.
So Harrison attempting to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way, as they say.
And this will be his first free throw attempt of the day. Trying to put the extra point on the board for Lorain. Sets. And that one goes in. So Lorain returning to that 15-point lead that they held early in this game in the first quarter. Warrensville with it.
They're going to have a 3-second violation down there.
And so another costly turnover via foul for Warrensville. And Lorain takes over once again.
Turning it over back the other way. Titans moving the basketball.
Sends it right down the court. The layup does not go, but the foul. That will send Jamar Ross to the free throw line for the first time today.
I take this opportunity to let people know, if you're employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools, if the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following in the paint. 3-second violation, top of the arc, in the circle. Got you confused? Well, make your next shot a 3-pointer with a certificate of deposit at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Our team has a CD rate that will score every time when you call or visit the LSECU. Make a slam dunk by calling 282-4600 or stop by the office at 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Suite 101. Once again, the Lorain City Schools Credit Union. Check it out, folks.
So Ross able to make one of the free throws, and then Lorain getting the rebound on the second one, and Lorain takes its time out to be sure to control that possession here. And really, we've seen more of the Lorain from the first quarter than Lorain from the second quarter, able to put points on the board on their opportunities here.
So what you're basically saying is, I flew through that read during that free throw attempt, and they called a timeout anyways.
Yeah. So we really didn't miss much, just the one free throw. So another stoppage here as the teams consult.
Right now, you've got to think that what the Titans are talking about down on their bench is they want to be a little bit more patient with their offense and make sure that they're getting that good shot that they wanted, that they did a lot of the time through the first half of play. And they've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. And right now, with that 33-17 lead, they want to come back in, be patient, get the good shot, and hit the boards hard and see if they can get a little bit more than one shot, as they've been doing throughout this ball game so far.
And with patience, both comes better opportunities and more time off the clock, which is to Lorain's advantage. Moon's shot does not go, and Warrensville takes it down the court. The 3-pointer from White is good.
Yantez White with the long basket that cuts it down to 13 right now. Titans lead, 33-20.
So Lorain pushed out to the perimeter, able to get something inside, but Ross's shot will not go. Whistle blown. And it's Warrensville ball.
Turn it back over the other way. Tigers with an opportunity to cut in that lead a little bit more. Just about down to the halfway mark through this third quarter play. And
that shot from Smith does not go.
I think right now it's very important for the Titans to maintain their lead, maintain their offense, and not really let the Tigers really get back in this ball game. They've cut it down to 13 right now. If they can cut it down to that single digits or right around 10 by the end of the third quarter, they're going to start to believe a little bit and think that they're in this ball game.
And Lorain has to control that tempo to maintain the lead, and that's not what we see there as that ball goes off a Lorain player and out of bounds, giving Warrensville another chance here. And again, with one more three-point shot, that 15-point, 16-point lead sometimes just dissolves right down to 10, and from there it can go all downhill for Lorain.
Yeah, and that's a magic mark right there, that 10-point mark.
The shot from Brown does not go. And Lorain will get possession of the ball.
Once again, Lorain with another opportunity. The Warrensville Heights Tigers, one shot and going back the other way.
And Lorain's kind of tried to force things here late in this third quarter. Really taking things fast as we see here. Another shot does not go. However,
yeah, we're going to put John Brown at the free throw line. Or excuse me, Davis at the free throw line. I was looking at the wrong side of my roster.
Davis does not get the first. Trying to push this up to 14, and that one does go. So 1 for 2 at the line for Davis. Warrensville taking it down the court, trying to make something happen.
Nice little spin move, taking it into the paint there.
And that is White, who had the big three-pointer earlier in the quarter, cutting this lead down to 12. Lorain able to get inside but not get the shot to go. And foul there called. So Warrensville will keep it in their own offensive zone. Looking to cut this down to 10 with 2 points here. And Warrensville takes a timeout, stopping play with 3:05 left in this third quarter.
Well, I'm going to take the opportunity once again to remind you about the Lorain City Schools Credit Union. If you're employed by or retired from Lorain City Schools, and the answer is yes, please pay close attention to the following. Don't get that 3-second call with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the line and shoot your way to success with the Lorain City Schools Employees Credit Union. We'll fast break the competition so you will win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch you apply the maximum. You'll score a goal every time. Call LSECU, Lorain City Schools Employees Credit Union, 282-4600.
Warrensville with it back, trying to cut that lead to 10.
Oh. I always love it when that happens because nobody really knows what to do.
The ball just sticking there.
Oh, now see, we've got enough athleticism on the JV squad that somebody can jump up there and get it out. But a lot of times you see JV or freshman games and nobody can get up there to get that basketball up. Somebody's got to go find a broom.
Yeah. Luckily, play not stopped for long here. The three-point shot bounces just short off the rim. Lorain taking the ball back down. Passing it along the perimeter, back to the inside. And Osler's shot will not go. Warrensville taking over here, bringing it back down. And a mistake there by the Tigers on that possession. Again, just a 12-point deficit. That could easily be cut down in a matter of moments.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left in this ball game. 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Titans with that 12-point advantage, 34-22, and the basketball right now. And they're being very patient once again.
Yeah, finally seeing more of a weight game for the Titans, but not so here as Warrensville able to take it down the court and put 2 in there. Smith on the takeaway and the basket, cutting that lead to 10 with 2 minutes left in the third. A lot of time left to play.
Smith did a nice job anticipating that last time, and right there helps get that ball out.
And
Coleman.
Warrensville taking possession once again in that timeout. Again, you get a sense that momentum could easily shift over to the Warrensville side, with a lot of these opportunities being one and done in terms of shots for Lorain down in their offensive zone, and Warrensville slowly being able to capitalize more and more on their opportunities.
Yeah, once again, we talked about it earlier when they reached that 10-point barrier, and they're at it right now. With going to be just a little bit of time here remaining in this third quarter of play. Warrensville Heights has the basketball, 1:51 remaining, and an opportunity to get it below double digits.
And when if this gets down to 8, you know, all of a sudden it's a ball game again. A mere 3 possessions away from a Warrensville lead as they take the ball. And that shot goes from White, who's made quite the impact here in the third quarter. 8 points from him, and he's getting his team back in it. But Orsler able to put the 2 up, extend that back to 9.
Lorain with a nice job getting that basket and getting it back, but it's still in single digits.
Warrensville with it now, trying to cut into this more. That 3-point shot doesn't go, but the offensive rebound and another shot doesn't go, but continuous rebounds for Warrensville. Finally, the ball knocked out.
It's going to be Lorain's ball, Lorain High ball. Titans going the other way after a couple of errant attempts by the Tigers.
And we've talked a lot about Warrensville trying to get under double digits. Lorain now trying to get back over double digits and secure a lead that they had earlier once again. Ross dribbling, taking his time. Dishing it back to the inside, just short is Harris's layup attempt.
Harrison made a nice attempt there. He did a nice job to get that basketball down in the low paint on the blocks, but didn't get it to fall for him, and the ball goes back the other way. Tigers basketball with under a minute remaining.
And so Warrensville using some of that clock. Ball out of the Warrensville players' hands, and they're going to call that one towards Lorain. So Lorain takes possession here. A bit of argument from Smith with the referee, but I think the ref thinks he saw the right decision, and of course the player is going to argue in his favor.
The referees are rarely ever wrong, at least in their eyes.
So Ross with it, taking some time off the clock. Waiting to get that last second shot off.
Now they've got to be aware of the clock.
And that shot falls short. Warrensville not able to get anything off, but cutting into that lead in this third quarter. We head into the fourth. Lorain 36, Warrensville 27. We'll be back after these messages on WLCS TV 20.
I'm a big believer in the power of we. We can tackle the tough challenges we face and build community through service and volunteering. It's time for you to raise your hand. Go to serve.gov and get involved in something you believe in.
How will you raise your hand when they call your name?
Are you with me?
We weren't born to follow.
And we're back here with fourth quarter action. The score 36 Lorain, 27 Warrensville in this boys junior varsity basketball matchup. Lorain had a commanding lead earlier, but that's been diminished to just 9 points due to a good third quarter from Warrensville. Lorain starting with the ball here in the fourth.
Yeah, they had it up to at least a 17-point lead at one point, I know that. But Warrensville Tigers have hung around and got themselves back in that basketball game.
And once again, another shot for Lorain, not able to go. Warrensville taking it back down to their side of the court. White's shot can't quite go. He's made some big shots in the third, but Lorain has it headed down the court. And Weatherington able to put 2 up for Lorain, and they're up 11 now, getting that double-digit lead back that they lost earlier.
That was a big basket by Weatherington there. White on the other side of the coin for the Tigers has put up some big baskets in that third quarter. He had 2 3-pointers and a 2 to really get them back in this ball game.
Harrison with the takeaway. Trying to make something happen, Lorain, but not able to get it. Weatherington missing on his shot here. And Warrensville taking it back down. That shot kind of flying out of control, and Lorain taking it down the court. Not able to make anything happen.
Not really getting a good look at the basket that particular possession. They a couple of tosses up at the basket, but not really good shots. But a nice rebounding effort there and getting it back going the other way.
And Kaczynski not able to handle that pass. And so Warrensville taking over. Again, we're seeing a lot of get down to the offensive zone, take one shot, and then right back the other way.
Neither team this evening having a lot of success on the offensive boards.
No, but a lot of defensive rebounds.
Yeah.
A chance for Lorain. Harrison trying to go all the way, not able to make it.
There we go, a few offensive boards, but unsuccessful. It's nice to get those offensive boards, but if you can't get the stick back, I don't know if it really matters that much.
So with under 5 minutes left in the fourth, the score is 38-27. Timeout taken, Warrensville.
I'll take this opportunity once again to remind everybody to mark your calendar for the Financial Aid Night right here at Lorain High School, Thursday, January 24th. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. Dave Newman from College Now Greater Cleveland will be doing a presentation, and the Lorain Community Federation will also present scholarship information. There will be light refreshments provided. Make sure you make plans to come on down and check out the Financial Aid Night right here at Lorain High School. That's Thursday, January 24th. It's always good to get financial aid.
So the teams head back onto the court. Only 2 points so far in this quarter coming from Lorain. Warrensville really taking control in the third, but still not able to get past that 15-point deficit that they came into it with. They have the ball here. Storming ahead, and the shot will go for Church.
Once again, cutting it to 9 points. Got below that double digits, getting it into single digits, but the Titans being a little more patient right now.
And a bad pass able to be taken by Warrensville. The shot from Smith does not go.
We're gonna have a foul call there on that offensive rebound. A little bit of going over the back, and it's going to turn it back over, going the other way. Titans basketball.
And once again, we see Warrensville doing things good defensively, getting defensive rebounds, takeaways, but still the offense not able to take advantage of these things.
It seems you have a little confusion amongst the officials as far as what we're going to do with this basketball. I think the foul situation is thus that Lorain now in the bonus.
So Harrison stepping to the line. He's made his only free throw today on a 3-point play. looking to get that double-digit lead back. That one does not go. Lorain getting the rebound. Looking and waiting. A pass inside to Ausler does not go. Harrison trying to put it back up, but nothing there, and Warrensville takes over once again.
2 shots for the Titans at point-blank range and not able to put them down.
Warrensville coming back. The layup missed. So a lot of missed opportunities on both sides, and that clock keeps ticking down for Warrensville. Davis with it.
Once again, the Warrensville Tigers forced to come out and put a little pressure. They're in a zone situation, but they've got to come out and put a little pressure on the Titans right now, being down by 9 points.
And the Titans may not be getting the best looks here, but they're taking a lot of time off the clock. 3:30 left in the fourth, and a 9-point deficit for Warrensville.
I actually think they've been getting pretty good looks. They just can't get them to go down, that's all.
They've been getting good looks, and they've been getting more offensive rebounds. But again, at the end of the day, the points you put up is what matters. As we see there, Weatherington putting 2 on the board, making that 11 points.
Yes, it's been a long time since somebody's been put up a basket for either team, really.
You had long scoring droughts in the fourth and second. Have made it hard for Warrensville to come back, but a good 3-point shot from White, who's been making those all day, makes it only 8 points with 2:40 left. And a bad pass off the hands of Ausler.
I would think that the one thing that the Titans want to focus on right now is get a hand in Dantes White's face when he gets down the floor, and looks like he's going to line up a shot, because he's been the one thing that's really kept the Tigers hanging around. He's had 3 3-pointers in this second half of play, and also a field goal as well. So he's kept them hanging around and kept them in this ball game.
And he's been making those shots at key moments, able to get his team back in the game when it looks like all's lost. But still, it could be too little too late here for Warrensville, as we're about halfway through the fourth. Timeout here as the teams huddle up.
I want to remind everybody that after the ball game, we're going to be choosing our Subway Lorain High player of the game. We're going to be doing that both in the JV and the varsity ball game. I want to remind everybody to stop in at the Subway over at 2217 East 42nd Street and check it out. Our player of the game will receive a free regular 6-inch sub, 21-ounce fountain drink, and a bag of chips. So there's something to play for.
And that's right across from the school, so an easy location for all these players as they head back out onto the court.
Once again, we'll be awarding that right after the ball game.
Warrensville with it, down 8 with 2:30 left. A turnover there. Ross heading down the court and able to put 2 up, extending the lead to 10 for Lorain. White with it. He's been the big play man all day.
There's another 2-pointer. Nice layup there by, that was by Coleman for Warrensville Heights. Keeps them back within 8 points.
Lorain heading back to the foul line after that.
I think they're going to have to turn this into a free throw shooting contest for the Tigers. They're going to be fouling the Titans a lot if they want to stay in this ball game.
So Davis, who's 1 for 2 on free throws today, trying to extend this lead, gets the first. Looking to make this 10 points here, and makes it.
Does, drains the pair. Big free throws right there with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
So a 10-point deficit for Warrensville. White with it. Skipping outside, his three-pointer falls short. Warrensville able to get it back. Church storming ahead, loses the ball, but they're going to say he was fouled, and he heads to the line. So trying to get those 2 points back from the last free throws.
And if there's one thing that the Titans don't want to do is give them opportunities to score with the clock stopped.
And Church is 4 for 7 from the free throw line, so shooting above 50%. And make that exactly 50%. 4 for 8 now on that miss. Sets for the second shot and makes it, but Lorain gets possession of the ball and Warrensville only comes away with 1 point.
And there we go.
And they made it look easy for Kaczynski.
That was a good look. They moved that ball, broke the press, and Kaczynski down there on the low block with the easy basket. He got a good look and took advantage of it that time.
Warrensville trying to make something happen, losing the ball. And that one will go out of bounds. However, Titans touched it last, so Warrensville keeps hold of this basketball. Church with it. White trying to make something happen, back to Church. The pass outside, and that shot goes way wide.
Wow.
Ball stays in.
Now Lorain very patient, just dribbling that basketball around as we go under a minute.
And good elusiveness from Ross, able to split a couple defenders and take it back outside, as well as get sent to the foul line there. And with down 11 points and with only 50 seconds left, this one could very well be over for Warrensville. Ross makes the first.
Pushing that lead back out to 12 points.
Misses the second, but the offensive rebound for Lorain. And able to get the timeout off to retain possession. No, they're going to say it's Warrensville.
I think with less than 47 seconds remaining here and a 12-point lead, it's feeling pretty good for the Titans.
White shooting another shot. That three goes far. And Lorain takes over with 30 seconds left. Fouled again is Davis. And he's shooting 75% with these free throws, so very well could extend this lead here for Lorain.
That was the blatant jersey grab foul right there.
And
but with it being a 4-possession game, I think that it's pretty much over with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Warrensville won't give up the fight, but they've already lost the war.
Well, you talked about, we both talked about earlier that it's a very young Warrensville Heights team, and this is also, it can be used as a learning experience. I mean, there's going to be games where you might be down by, 2, 3, 4 points, and you might need situations like this. So, granted, this game might be pretty much in the loss column, but you can use it as a learning opportunity.
Yeah. And learning how to execute late in a game is something that can't very well be simulated in practice. So, they're going to take every chance they've got. White with the ball. Dribbling in, dishes it out to Church. Church heading in, and he gets that one ripped from his hands.
Still going to remain Warrensville Heights ball. 18.7 remaining on the clock.
that one blown dead on the foul. 14.8 left. Score 49-35. Lorain able to get that lead back. White's shot will fall short. And Lorain's gonna head this one back down the court. Again, a blatant foul, just trying to send him to the line and get possession back, stopping the clock, but
we're going to send Davis back to the line. He drained a couple of free throws the last time he was there.
Yeah, truly Davis, the last guy they want to be sending to the free throw line here today. He hasn't missed, he's only missed one.
And give the Titans credit, they've managed to get the ball into his hands.
Yeah, there's no mistake that he's the one carrying it up the court every time they expect a foul here, and moving to 7 for 8 on the day. A good performance by him in the clutch. Another Warrensville shot can't go, and the buzzer sounds. Lorain taking away a JV boys basketball game, 51-35. And we'll be back with a closing and a wrap-up after these messages on WLCS TV 20.
To the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, the USO delivers the joys and comforts of home, even out here. Donate today at USO.org.
Back out here at Lorain High School, where we just wrapped up our JV contest this evening between the Warrensville Heights Tigers and the Lorain High Titans. The final score of this evening's ballgame, 51-35 in favor of Lorain High. They push their record out to 6-4, while the Tigers fall to 0-9 on the season, though they showed a little bit of feistiness there in that second half of the ball game, while they still remain winless on the season. We're about to hand out our Subway Player of the Game, and our Player of the Game, well, why don't you tell them about our Player of the Game this evening, Hayek?
Well, quick, let's go over one more time what the Subway Player of the Game is. At the end of every game, both JV and varsity, we pick a player of the game. If they stop in at 2217 East 42nd Street, they will receive a free regular 6-inch sub, 21-ounce fountain drink, and a bag of chips. And it was a good team performance overall, but at the end of the day, Kevin Davis coming in strong in the stretch, able to handle that ball well, and 7 of 8 for free throws. At the end of the game, able to secure a victory for this Lorain High JV team. But again, overall, a great performance by every player on this team, able to win a game that they should have won.
Yeah, actually, it was very much a team victory this evening for the JV squad over here at Lorain High. They did a nice job, but decided to hand that award over to Kevin Davis. He did a very good job handling the ball this evening, and with some key free throws down the stretch, and that's going to be big in some ball games for the JV squad. Once again, wrapping it up here this evening for Hyatt Hernan and myself, Gary Pelter, with this JV contest. Once again, the final score, 51-35 in favor of the JV Titans.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.